What's going on, guys? Welcome to Mr. Rick Crypto Picks. I am your host, Rick, and we got some fire topics today. Right now, if you have been watching the media, you've been watching whether it's in the newspaper, whether it's on CNN, NBC, um, whether you've been watching Yahoo Finance, whether you've been on YouTube and you've been watching finance channels or crypto channels, everyone's been talking about the Dow and the S&P 500, the pending Great Reset, and right now there is actual some coronavirus stuff coming in because of um, the Delta version, and now countries are starting to lock up, have lockdowns, stop some travel, stop going out. In Australia, the latest I got was they only want you leaving home for basically essentials such as your food or water. The Tokyo Games have now completely banned family, friends, no fans at all, right? Only the athletes and the staff. That is it. So, are we going to be on the verge of seeing what we saw in the spring of um, 2020? Now, if we take a look at the drop in 2020, the S&P 500 fell 35%. Okay, it fell 35%. Meanwhile, um, Bitcoin, when this all went down, and we can go back and check on the date. Okay, the date was 19th of February. So if we go back and we take the, um, where are we here? So we can take about the 19th of February and measure. Okay, Bitcoin would take a 62% drop. All right. And so what's very interesting about that is um, if you currently look at what I've drawn out here, okay, what happens in ascending wedges? They likely break down, okay, even though it is going up, an ascending wedge is basically getting ready to form a bearish pattern, okay, it is a macro bearish pattern, all right, so if you're going to take the action from when the triangle started and you take a measured drop. Okay, this measured drop would have the S&P coming down um, about 29%. Okay, the last time the S&P took a drop of this magnitude would have been in here, right? When we saw it take the um, when we saw it take the 35% drop. Okay, and so this would be affected, and the Dow would be affecting the global market, right? Gold would be down, Bitcoin would be down, everything would be down, right? Um, and the only thing the governments would try to do to save it is to print more freaking money, okay? But the crash would happen faster than they can print. And right now, what do you see? Okay, what do you see? The RSI of um, the S&P 500 has double topped, okay, on a micro time frame and on a macro time frame, okay? And so we are getting ready to have a nasty crash. Now, what does that mean if we look at Bitcoin? Okay, you guys saw the phenomenon I drew out for you the other day, and I will go down to the 4 hourly. You guys saw the phenomenon I drew out for you the other day, okay, which is the double symmetrical triangle with the outlier in between hopping straight back into another symmetrical triangle pattern. Okay, historically, this very rare phenomenon is known to break to the downside. Okay, the reason why I drew an upside is because potential is always there for manipulation to make price go up, right? And also, the phenomenon involves having an RSI that's also consequently forming a and a symmetrical triangle. And so all of these three things together equals a drop. And I hope that makes sense to everybody. And this segment here isn't going to be long, right? This is a short segment because I do have to go and coach. Helping kids improve is is my passion, and so that's definitely something that that I love to do. One second, I'm changing my thumbnail because it's showing my live short thumbnail. Go ahead and save that. Okay, now the correct thumbnail should be shown for people coming in. Okay, so um, you have this happening inside of Bitcoin, right? You have your 1, your 2, your 3 symmetrical triangles, a rare phenomenon for any market. Then in the S&P 500, you have an ascending triangle forming with a drop that should be comparative to the biggest part of the ascending triangle. Okay, look at how small this wedge is getting. It is getting ready to test the bottom and potentially break through it. Okay, yes, we have some resistance levels or support levels that it could meet and stop the massive plunge. But with the incoming news of this Delta variant, it could get pretty nasty, guys. It could get pretty nasty. Now, this ascending triangle is coupled with this action right here. Okay, you have 1 indicators, 2 indicators, 3, 4, 5, and then the world news going on right now. 6 indicators that are not looking good for overall market in the next month. Why are they telling people that July is going to be a super ginormous bullish month? Because my sources said so. Yeah, but boy, your sources also told you that 47K was the absolute bottom, uh, for the rest of Bitcoin's history. They also told you that 37K was the bottom. They also told you that if if it went below 35K, you said the bull run was over. That's it, right? Then you said your sources told you that 33.7 was the bottom. Horse crap. Okay, so right now I'm in a live scalp trade. As you can see, I'm up on my Ethereum. I'm up on my Bitcoin. And for the record, okay, scalp trades are not daily or weekly type trades, okay? They are get in and out trades. Now, yes, because I have huge liquidation margins, I could potentially hold these. I just have to keep watching the market to see the direction that it heads, and I'll adjust accordingly from there, okay? I'll adjust accordingly from there. So right now, I don't see myself as in enough profit to start trailing my stop losses, if that makes sense to everyone. Okay. So for instance, I'm up $11 on my Bitcoin. That's nothing to bark at to start trailing a stop loss. Right now, once I get up $30, $40, $60, then I start trailing my stop loss in to where if it does go back up because we get a double bottom on RSI, then when I get wicked out, I'm still in the profit. And I hope that makes sense to everybody of everything I'm showing you right now. Okay, I showed you this days ago of what was coming because of this rare phenomenon in Bitcoin. Okay, so this was incoming before the dump of the S&P even started. Now on a micro time frame, look what I have drawn for you guys, and it's happening right now. Okay, so what I've done, and you can do this from the top to the bottom, okay, and look at this as a little Mystic Rick cheat. When you have a down pattern and it starts to reverse, okay, this is going to be the bottom of the candle is going to be your baseline. The longest wick is going to be your other zone. Okay, as it goes up and breaks through, I'm looking for this candle to close below this line. If it closes below this line and confirms below it, we're going this way. Okay. If it bounces off of it and stays back in this trend, then we could potentially see it ride up a little higher. Okay. And retest this level right here. Okay. Which is about 33.4. Okay. Or we could have another candle or two and then a reattempt to test this line. So I hope that makes sense for everybody, what I'm showing you. And again, it's just a quick analysis because I do have to coach. If you guys are interested in me elaborating in a video later on, I could possibly do that for you guys. And again, how's everybody doing? Gramdacious, what's going on? Amateur 1337, what's going on? Yes, guys, if you're coming in, make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, share to your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your friends. Okay. I have showed you guys that not just within the S&P and then the Dow, right? Bitcoin already had a very nasty phenomenon going on within itself before everything else, okay? Within itself, okay? Going all the way back to when it dropped inside of this triangle on May 18th, okay? You see it bounce through, you have an outlier, it goes right back into the trend and bounces in it, another outlier, and then comes through the top. When an outlier comes through the top and goes right back down into another symmetrical triangle, the breakdown is to the bottom. Okay, the breakdown is to the bottom. Now, what I mean by a symmetrical triangle, for those that missed the video the other days, when you have lower tops and higher bottoms, and then it hops into another scenario of lower tops and higher bottoms, and consequentially you have secondary or tertiary action happening in the RSI, where you're forming lower tops and higher bottoms. This is a rare phenomenon that crashes price. Now add the S&P 500 trapped in a an ascending wedge, which is a bearish pattern on a macro time frame. Okay, you measure the largest drop in, and that is your desired target. If that does happen, okay, this would be about a well, actually I measured that wrong. Hold on a second. It's hard to pinpoint this sometimes. This would be a drop of about 29 to 30%. Okay, guys, 29 to 30% drop. Now, it could see support here. Okay, we could see support in here. And remember, I always talk about ladders, right? Your ladders to stepping down. They work stepping down as well as stepping up. Okay, you could see another support here. Okay, now that first support line would still pull the S&P down 5%. Okay, guys, that first step alone is a 5%. It's huge. Okay, it's huge. So just be aware of that. I want everybody to be aware of that. And I hope everything I'm showing you guys makes sense. I get it, and I'm sorry. I apologize that this is a short live, but I felt that I needed to get this content out there so that you guys understand that there's 6 factors going on right now between multiple markets, okay, between society, that are about to get nasty, right? Imagine because of this Delta variant, they can't get it under control, right? They opened up international travel, and there's people who've gotten that and went into other countries and are spreading the Delta variant in other countries. Imagine what's going to happen. Okay, imagine what's going to happen. So, but so I hope everything makes sense. Hey, Derek, what's going on? What's going on? Derek is a real life brother of mine, guys. So I just want to throw this on you guys' alert channels, okay? Please make sure to share this. Please, please make sure to share this. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And that is all I have for today. And Mr. Rick will see you later. Catch those gains. And don't listen to the shill.
Let it go.